Today we're going to look at how to resize pictures with a photo editing software. We're going to use Microsoft Office Picture Manager. And the reason we're going to do this is a common problem when you're dealing with photo galleries on a web page, loading them up to a web page, is that modern cameras create very large picture files these days. And that's not usually good for a website because when you load 10 or 15 pictures on the web page, it takes a very long time to load up all those pictures because they're so large. So what we're going to go over today is how to actually take a group of pictures and resize them so that they can be used on a web page. In this case, I have about six pictures in my folder. They're all fairly large, 195K, 320K, 326K, 282. So these are pretty large pictures. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here, and first I don't want to damage my original pictures, so I'm going to make a copy of the pictures. So I'm just going to right click and click on copy to copy this folder. And then I'm going to right click again and left click on paste to paste it in. And now I have a copy of the photo gallery. I'm just going to click once with the left click on that and change this so it says web photo gallery. And then the next thing that I'll do is I'm going to go and open up my Microsoft Picture Manager because it's going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as the web photo gallery as the one that I'll be changing. So I go to Start, All Programs, Microsoft Office, Microsoft Office Tools, Microsoft Office Picture Manager. There are other photo editing programs you can use to do this, but in this case, this one works pretty well for what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do is you can see I already have a My Pictures folder in this, and then I'm going to find my web photo gallery. And then I want to not change each one of these pictures individually. I want to do them all at once. So I'm going to go up to Edit, left click on that, and then left click on Select All. And so now my pictures are selected. And then I'm going to go up to the Picture menu, and I'm going to left click on Resize. That's what we're going to use to shrink the pictures down. And what I'm going to do is there's a couple different ways to do this, but today what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a percentage of the original width and height. So I'm going to click on that little radio button there, and I'm going to click it on, I'm going to make them about 10% 10% of the size they originally were. So I'm just typing in 10, and I'm going to click on OK. And now you can see that we have a little asterisk next to each one of these. That means that the picture has been changed, but it hasn't been saved yet. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the top here, and I'm going to say File, Save All. Left click on that. And now all my pictures have been saved and resized. And if I click on this, you can see now that this picture is about 10K, where the original picture was 195K. So you can see it's reduced the size of it quite a bit down to a very small size and a very small picture. If I actually click on this picture, you can see it's a much smaller picture than if I were to click on the original, where it's a much larger picture. So you have to work and see what percentage is good for you. It might be 10%, it might be 20%, it could be 30 or 50%, depending upon the size of the original picture. This picture again is fairly small, 11K now, where before it was quite a bit larger, 320K. So you can see how it can actually shrink these pictures dramatically. So once that's done, your pictures are able to be used on the website, and you can just upload them directly to the website, whatever web page you're making. And that's how you resize pictures with Microsoft Office Picture Manager.